You already know who it is. It's your girl Sugar. Now back with the Need Some Sugar podcast, and back with what you got me watching, girl. What you got me watching? And this is my review of Bad Boys Texas episode 4. Y'all ready? Cause I am. Let's talk about this bullshit. So the episode opens with um Orlando Orlando, Relly, and Banga sitting at the table. They got some fruit and they got uh like stuff to make mimosas, I guess. They're all sitting at the table, and Rel tells Banga he needs to calm down. And Banga funny ass was like, no, you need to calm down. I'm not gonna calm down. And I felt Banga on that. Like, listen, I wanna fight. Like, I wanna get my round in regardless of how y'all feel. I want to get my round in, and you're not about to sit here and tell me how to feel about getting my round. I want my lick back, and I'm going to get it back whether y'all agree with me or not. And the one thing that I didn't like that Relly was doing this episode is I feel like he wasn't understanding Banga's point of view at all. Like, and I think it's because Lou might be Relly's like friend a little bit, or he might be a little closer to Lou than he is to Banga, but still, it was given very much Relly, please. Like, love you, boo. Still my favorite on the show, but it's just like, Relly, you're acting like if this was you, you wouldn't want to get your lick back. And then when Banga said that to you, you want to throw a slick shot at him and throw shade and say, I've never been beat up like that in my life, or whatever he said. And it's just like, okay, then. So, since take that into consideration, since you've never been beat up like that in your life, you don't understand how Banga feels at all. So try to, from that point, understand that, okay, I've never been beat up like that. So I can only imagine how I would feel if I was in that situation. Right. But instead of doing all that, you trying to mediate or fake mediate, but it's just like, just let them fight. They, at the very end of the day, show or not, these are two grown ass men. Like, gay or not, straight or not, show or not, Zeus, BT, MTV, whatever. These are two grown ass men. So Banga wanted to get his lick back, and Banga got his lick back. Yo, when they started fighting, Banga was throwing, the way he was throwing his punches. Now I'm not gonna lie, Banga, if you really fought somebody that knew how to fight, they would have whooped your ass again, because you hit so hard, you throw your own body forward. Like, go back and watch that fight. Banga was throwing his punches so hard that he was like slinging himself across the room. Like, if he fought somebody that really know how to fight, and I mean like technique wise, they would see that shit coming from a mile away, duck that shit and uppercut you and knock you the fuck out from an uppercut. Like, Banga. You got your lick back. But like, stop throwing them punches so wild. You, first of all, you wasting energy. Second of all, like I said, you fight somebody that know how to fight, they're gonna whoop your ass. Lou knows how to protect himself, or Big Lou, Lou. He knows how to protect himself. So that's why he's kind of sort of won, when y'all fought those couple times. However, if you went really fought somebody that know how to fight, all that slinging your body and throwing them punches 10 times harder than you need to will get you beat the fuck up for real, for real, for real. But I digress. They fought. Banga did his shit. He got his lick back. He said, I'm done fighting after this. Now, since Lou got beat up, he want to fight. That's why I say it's just like, all right, y'all. Like, all right, all right. And then fucking Big Lou was getting so upset. So that's how I knew he thought he knew he lost that one, because he was going off. He was going off. And I said, you know what? Okay. But yeah, they fought. It was cute. Banga won. Next. So that scene kind of ended with Rel saying like, "Hey, we got a book and we all got to get ready." Yada yada yada. I skipped the scene where Razby, Carry On, Orlando, no, Razby, Carry On, and Mo were outside, and they had the little same. They had the same setup as Orlando, Banga, and Rel with the fruit and the mimosa stuff. So, um, What happened? Oh yeah, they was outside. I skipped that scene because they weren't talking about shit. They were talking about how they were gonna go out and it was Mo City and blah 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 and bad boys and all that extra, like how Banga is like on the outside. But to be very honest with y'all, I feel like Banga probably feels like he doesn't belong because like I feel like it ties into what I was talking about last week's episode with Banga, just the way he dressed. Like he dressed like a regular nigga. Like he dressed like a regular ass person on the street. And to be on this show, even though Zeus isn't on, TV, Zeus is a pretty big net, like, making a good name for themselves as far as urban streets are. Like I don't know one person that doesn't know about Zeus and all that other stuff, like in my life. As far as friends and family. But if y'all gonna have somebody like Bango on this show, just like I'm pretty sure y'all funded some of, no, not some, most of Orlando's wardrobe and accessories, probably haircuts, just maintaining him. I'm pretty sure y'all had a budget for Orlando because y'all wanted him on the show and stuff like that. Now, while I can understand that for Orlando because he's like a cash cow, still, you chose to have auditions and bring regular folks on this show. You have regular folks mixed in with people who do celebrities' hair, people who are celebrity stylists, club promoters, celebrity chefs. So you're bringing a regular street person on this show with these people. And like I said last week, it's not that he can't or he's dressed as trash. It's just compared to them and all this designer and all this flashy shit, Banga just dressed like a nigga with a 9 to 5 for real. Do y'all see Banga be having a fucking gray shirt on, some bell bottom baggy but tight pants on, some Nike, or I think though he be having New Balances on, which New Balances always been it. I don't know when the fuck y'all said they went out of style, but I love a good pair of New Balances. They are fire to me. But anyway, a good pair of New Balances, and he be having a little, wave cap on, and that nigga be dressing like my dad. You get what I'm saying? Like, Banga dress normal. Like, I literally everything I just described. That sound like an outfit my dad would wear. But dead ass Banga dressed like a regular person off the street. You're gonna put him on this show with these people. Like I said, Jonathan does celebrity hair. Chef D supposedly is a celebrity chef. We don't know that to be true because last time when Carisha was on live, she was going at Santana because you didn't make no food, you ordered pizza. So Chef D, you're gonna have to clear that up for us because that's what Young Miami said. And she said y'all had them small ass bottles of water. And y'all ordered boneless chicken. So you get what I'm saying? Like, oh Santana, your man left you for dead, ho. So are you the same celebrity chef that left Santana for dead, ho? I digress. I got off course. But back to Banga being around these people. Regardless, Chef D, I'm just being funny. But regardless, y'all got money. They got money. So Banga's on here with his regular street 9 to 5 attire, and within his budget. Y'all need to, if y'all are gonna have people that y'all allowed to audition from the street, y'all need to have something in y'all budget. And I'm gonna keep saying this until I see it. Y'all need to have something in y'all budget where y'all supply them clothes. Now, granted, I understand if some of these people refuse y'all stuff because they're pride or they just don't want y'all shit, or it comes with stipulations or something like that. I understand that. But at the same time, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, those people will accept those clothes, but y'all got to give it to them. Don't just say, oh, you can rent this, you can, or, no, y'all give these people a whole wardrobe when they go on these shows if you see that they don't have it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But, what was I talking about? Yeah. So they fought, they talked, then they all packed to go out to the club. So this is their last night in Houston. They all went to the club. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name that they of the club that they went to. However, I'm going back to Houston in July, so bitch, I need to see what's up. But I'm not gonna lie, maybe it's because they're men, but this season of Bad Boys, it is entertaining while they're in the house. But when they go out, those scenes are ass. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. When they go to their bookings on this season of Bad Boys, their club scenes are ass versus the baddies club scenes where that shit look lit. That shit looked, and I know it was lit, right? However, like the strip club scene, I'm so glad. Ooh, I'm so glad I'm talking about this. Prince said exactly what the fuck I said last week about Raz B doing all that weird fucking pervy shit on that stage with them strippers. I said, why the fuck is Raz? That's why I'm telling y'all that shit probably was very, very, very cringe to fucking watch. So the editor took most of that out, and then whatever what they did leave in, they put music over it. I want to see the raw footage. And Zeus, I told y'all to send it to me. Need some sugar podcast at gmail.com. Please send me that raw footage of Raz B on that stage with them strippers that first night y'all went out in Houston in Area 29 or to Area 29. I know that that shit is going to have my skin with goosebumps and shit. Like I'm like, oh, who the fuck let him on stage? Like, no disrespect, but I digress. Prince said exactly what the fuck I was thinking. I told y'all that. I said that entire performance looks so cringy, and Prince said that for me. Um, what happened? Oh, they had like a big house meeting a little bit before. Um, so y'all know how I told y'all that Banga and Big Lou fought, right? So a little bit before that, everybody was asking Banga like, "Why do you want to fight? Why do you want to fight? He don't want to fight." Da da da. Banga wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Now I only brought this up that scene wasn't really that important, but I only brought this up because Prince was trying too hard to be that guy. And it's just like, Prince, you're cute. Literally, you're one of them niggas that I just want you to stand there and look pretty. Shut the fuck up. Because everything that comes out of your mouth sounds like you trying too hard, or you actually are trying too hard. Prince, stand there and look pretty. Stand there and look pretty. Stand there and look pretty. That's it. That's all. I don't need nothing else. And roll these blunts for me, baby. Thank you so much, handsome. Mwah. Because Prince, everything you were saying, it's like you were anticipating some type of reaction. You were saying it looking for a reaction. You were saying it to get a reaction, because you were like, if I got my ass beat 4 times, but I never, like, it's just like all of that. You were like digging at Banga, but you were digging at him not on like a personal level, like I'm trying to hurt your feelings, but you were using that moment trying to be funny with Banga's situation to get your one liners and to get your shit in there so people can make them gifts, or you know what I mean, reels on Instagram. That seemed like you were trying to have your moment to be that guy, and it's like, Prince, it came off like you were trying to be that guy. And I always say this to men: it ain't on you, it's in you. If you don't got it, you don't got it, baby. I'm so sorry. There is nothing you could put on. There is nothing you can say. There is nothing you can buy. There is nothing, not even that you can do or try to do, that'll make you that guy if in your heart you not that guy. I'm so sorry. Prince, you are handsome as fuck. Stand there and look pretty and roll these blunts, baby. I'll dance on you every 5 minutes. And I'll remember that you standing there, but just stand there and look pretty. That's it. That's all. Much love, baby. I got love for you, baby. But yeah, like Prince was just trying too hard to be funny. And I'm just like, all right, come on, Prince. Like, you're so cute that when you do, yo, okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say this like in a very ignorant way, but it's just going to come out how it's going to come out because it's how I'm thinking about it. Niggas like Prince, I be wanting to just grab a hold of them and just say, just be you, nigga. Like, I just feel like those guys that are like, every girl kind of wants them. They chase females, but not really, like, punani get thrown at them for real, but they're still trying so hard to be like that guy. But it's just like, you look at them like, you're so cute, but you're so fucking corny. I want to fuck with you, but you so fucking corny. Shut up. A nigga will talk his way out of some pussy. Shut the fuck up. You're already cute. I already had it in my mind what I want to do. You're talking your way out of some puss. Shut up. Anyway, see, this is why I love listening to myself talk, because I be everywhere and I know where exactly where I'm going with it, and I can bring it right back because that's who I am and that's how I am. So bringing it back to what I was supposed to be talking about, Bad Boys. Prince, you were just trying too hard, baby. Just sit there and be you, and the fans will love you. Say funny little one-liners when it's appropriate. And yeah, that'll be that. So everybody pack, and because they leaving in the morning, but they got a booking that night. So they show everybody packing, then they show everybody getting on the bus, then they show them going to the club. Like I said, their club scenes are ass. They were on the bus for a little bit. They showed them going to the bus. They showed, a little bit of the back and forth that they were having on the bus. Raz B and Chef D were going back and forth. Chef D ended up or no, that's next week's episode. See, this is the fuck I get. I need to slow down and bring it bike. That is next week's episode. Regardless, later on in this same episode, though, Chef D that's when he started yelling at everybody and saying, or Orlando Brown told he told Chef D that Raz B told him that Chef D is supposed to be fighting Carry On and somebody else, and this just a whole bunch of petty bullshit. Raz B was acting like he didn't say nothing. Orlando Brown was just like, I just told the nigga like, hey, I heard you supposed to be like, nah, don't do that or something like that. I understand where Raz B's coming from as far as saying like, I told you something in confidence as my bro. That was not for you to carry through the house. But also, Raz B, that probably has been your problem. You trust people too much. We know your past, we know your history, we know what you went through. You need to be more careful with who you consider close, considering what you went through. Don't let everybody in your space. Even though Orlando Brown has his own mental struggles, you see that you told him something, nigga can't hold water. Place him in the box he needs to be placed in. Bro, I love you, but I can't tell you shit. Simple. I really like, fuck Bad Boys real quick on some real life shit. I wish y'all will understand that if you put people in the box that they are supposed to fucking be in, they will not stress you out. If you put them in the box that they are supposed to be in, they will not have a chance to stress you out because nothing that they will do will surprise you. They are in that box. People in that box do that. They are doing what people in that box do. So therefore, why would I be upset about that? Why would I be worried about that? Why would I, you know what I mean? Why would I react to it? They are doing what they are supposed to do. They are doing what they've been doing. Fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. But yeah, y'all, that was the episode. I mean, this episode, if I'm being honest, besides Big Lou and Banga fighting, wasn't much. Zeus, I'm gonna stay subscribed for now, but I really need y'all to step it up with the editing and the way y'all put these shows together, because you can literally tell that these shows were shot in under 2 weeks. The shit that y'all make out of a whole entire episode or into a whole entire episode blows my fucking mind. There is no reason why there's 30 minutes of the show where niggas are just sitting at a table and it's the same people talking about the same thing for 30 minutes, and then you show little clips in between of them, of whatever they're talking about as reference for the audience. But it's still like, we could have cut this shit all the way down. I like Zeus. I'm maybe I'm being biased right now, but I just need y'all to watch like an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that, because just take some editing skills and some show structure type of criticism or guidelines from that, because these shows, y'all will make a whole entire episode out of them sitting in the fucking kitchen talking. That is boring. Now, when y'all do get into the meat and potatoes, y'all do let them fight a little bit and y'all do show us. Y'all don't cut much out. So I can appreciate, that y'all show us the nitty, not the gritty, because I know there's probably worse footage than what y'all show us. So I appreciate you, Zeus, for keeping it real, reality. However, learn how to structure these shows and have an actual storyline that makes sense through the show. Because this shit ain't it. Just throwing this shit together, and just because we fuck with the people on the show we're watching, but and then there's little moments here or there. But what is the show about? They're going out and like what is the purpose of this show? They're going on tours and going out as the bad boys. I feel like if it's a tour, you should have the same cast each time if it's a tour and go across the country. Now I like this idea of it being different people, but if it's going to be different people like Bad Boys Texas, this should have been Mad Bad Boys from fucking Texas. This could have been, I'm not going I am a little biased towards Jonathan, but this could have been like Jonathan's show, like, you know, even though I feel like it is like they made him kind of like the Nene Leaks, the head honcho a little bit. But I wish they would have had more bad boys from Texas, you know, along with Mo City, because Mo City is from there. Like, y'all really, if y'all gonna do this little tour thing, y'all should have bad boys. Like, if it's gonna be called Bad Boys Texas, have mad bad boys from Texas. If it's gonna be Baddies West, have mad baddies from the West. Stunner Girl was an amazing addition to the show. Um, I guess Krishan could have been on there because Blueface is from Cali, so you know that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like it would have made sense. Natalie being on there honestly would have made sense. I run LA. She's from the Bay. All this Baddies West. Natalie would have been a great addition, and whoever the fuck else is on the West. If you're going to be doing baddies East, baddies South, baddies this, baddies that, have baddies that are actually from that fucking area. Like, you should have held Kat from baddies West and put her on baddies East. And Krishan now should be on baddies East because she's from fucking Baltimore. Tommy should be on baddies East because Tommy is from Newark. You get what I'm saying? You dig me? But this is about bad boys. This episode was all right. I'm not going to complain too much about it. This episode was cool. But Zeus, come on. I kind of don't want to, like, I didn't even watch the shit when it came out on Sunday. I didn't. I watched it last night, Monday. I didn't watch it on Sunday because I was like, this shit probably ain't even nothing. So I watched it on Monday. Regardless, that was Bad Boys. Check me out. What you got me watching. I appreciate everybody for listening. As always, I am your host, Sugar Nah. Please follow the podcast on Instagram. That is Sugar Podcast, SUGGAHPODCAST on Instagram. If y'all use Facebook still, for real, need some Sugar Podcast on Facebook, you could like the Facebook page. No Twitter. My personal Instagram account is Sugarna, SUGGAHNA. If you have one social media, you have them all. I have the same name on all social media accounts. Love y'all forever. Let me know what y'all think. Please share, please comment, please subscribe. Let people know your favorite podcast is the Need Some Sugar Podcast. All right. Thank you. Bye.